How's it going, guys? Welcome to Audio Addiction. My name is Brandon. We have Silent Descent with us, and he can say his name and what he does in the band.
Hi man, I'm Tom Watlin and I'm the frontman vocalist for Silent Descent.
Awesome, Tom. So my first question is, how did you start out Silent Descent? How did you get all of your members?
It's been a long time now. We've had a lot of different members over the years, but we started out way back when I was in school, man. And we started out, I was one of the only metal vocalists in the area, really.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And a mate of mine called me up and said there's this guitarist that's looking to do like songs that are slightly more metal or whatever in comparison to what was going on around the area. And I gave him a shout, so I went down to audition for them, and the rest has been history, man. I went to music college and I met the keyboardist Paul. We found Oxley from somewhere else, local to us. Jimmy, our bassist, was at a university that was the best metal bassist. We went through and picked out all the people that were really good and made up our own little dream team. So, yes, it's good. And the people that we've got in there now are solid. We've all been together now for a good 3-4 years.
That's awesome, and that's good to know, because and that's kind of crazy that you were kind of the only, I guess, metal vocalist in your area, and that you found people to work with. I think that's always a cool kind of thing in how music brings people together in that way. I always enjoy hearing stories about when people say how they met their other members and things of that nature. It's always really cool for me to hear, just as somebody who interviews a lot of bands. I think it's always interesting. So, but my next question, Tom, I'm sure you've toured a lot in the UK, so what are some favorite venues you guys like to play shows at, or even go see shows at?
One of our favourite venues in London, I'd say, is the Camden Underworld. Is absolutely amazing. We've always had a great reception down there, and it's a pretty iconic venue to play. When we first played down there, it was crazy to go from, that's one of the venues I used to go when I was a kid. I think I'd love to play the Camden Underworld. And then we did the Barfly, and I thought, I'd love to do the Barfly. And, but to be fair, man, my favourite venue, I think, in the whole entirety of this world is the Red Lion in Gravesend. Now, no one will know where that is. But that's there's a track about it on the album. There's a track called Gravesend, and it's all about that venue. And it was where we had our first ever gig.
Oh wow!
First ever show down there, and we've always been received there so well. It feels like there's an authenticity with the music and the venue. It goes together to create an experience which is really nice, which is not something that you often associate. I mean, people go around and they play their own show wherever, but when you're at the Red Lion, it's in the middle of nowhere. Like, it's the area is derelict, and there's this pub in the middle of it called the Red Lion that everyone knows as this metal pub. And yeah, we've grown up there, we've drunk there, we've fallen out there. We've got so much history there, man. So that is my favourite venue in the UK. If you're ever coming over, like we did actually last Christmas, a couple of guys from America travelled all the way over from Washington to come and see us at the Red Lion.
That's crazy. That's dedication. That is
dedication, man. That's dedication.
Maybe one day I'll I'll definitely come out to the UK. That's one place for me, just personally, on my bucket list of places to visit and enjoy. I'd love to go to the UK. It's just a cool place, and it just has a lot of musical history as well, so I always appreciate that. And I always love when bands kind of intertwine their history with a song on any album or just single or something like that. I think it really resonates with the person that you're listening to, just the band you're listening to, as well as you want to show respect and you want to show love to the places that got you started and got you going into your musical career. So I think that's really neat. But my next question, Tom, the most important one, what are some of your musical influences?
Oh, that's like a classic, isn't it? That's like the must-ask question.
It is.
I'm gonna go off piste. I'm gonna go off piste. Like I really like Slipknot. I love Corey Taylor.
Oof.
He's influenced a lot of the stuff that I've done. James Maynard from Pucifer. And then you say, you know, a lot of bands will say that we've all got very varied tastes, which we have. And you put it in the pot, and something else comes out. But for me personally, I reckon my mum is definitely a massive inspiration to me musically. My mum was a music teacher. She's been playing me acoustic guitar ever since I was tiny.
Oh, awesome.
The House of the Rising Sun by the Animals and stuff like that. And
yes.
I absolutely love that. I mean, stuff like that really resonates with me. You know, some of the older tunes now I'm revisiting and going back to. I mean, that's what this album's all about. Turn to Grey. It's about getting older and looking back. And so yeah, I'd have to say my mum, and my nan before that was a music teacher, and my great nan was a music teacher before that. So and then this metal vocalist comes along, like, with no real musical talent, but the ability to have a fantastic haircut and walk out and shout at people on stage. That's what I do.
That's definitely true, Tom. You do have a fantastic hairline. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, holy shit, dude. That's some fantastic hair you got going on there, and you have a good voice. So I mean, like, best of both worlds.
Please.
But I appreciate the honesty about musical influences. I feel like a lot of people maybe might not take into account, like, family members and how, like, especially ones that play music or are musically inclined, and think that definitely has an influence on, you know, your play style, especially if you grew up with that. Like, I know for me, like, I grew up listening to a lot of classic rock because of my parents, so, like, it's really cool in that regard. And I like the way you're able to intertwine not only your family but also, like, just how you grew up musically. I think that's cool too. But kind of a follow-up to influences, Tom, what have been some bands that you've been jamming more recently?
What ones have I been listening to?
Yes.
I really like, have you ever heard of a band called, wait a minute, let's get me a drink. Oh, little minutes. Have you ever heard of a band called Fink?
Yes, I have, actually.
Fink. They did the soundtrack for Walking Dead, like,
yes,
a lot of those acoustic numbers. I fucking love those guys, man. They are amazing. They're absolutely amazing. I think, you know, they're older guys. I'm not sure how long they've been around, but I'm really liking. I'm stuck in my ways now. I'm getting older. I loved nu metal. When I was 14, I was well into my Limp Bizkit. I was well into my Slipknot. I was well into my Korn. I met Head recently, by the way. I met Korn,
sick.
Guys at Korn at Reading. They were fucking sweet. I love those guys. But as you know, I'm not old. Like, I'm saying it like I'm fucking 60, man. No, I'm just 30. I've just hit 30. And but at the moment, I'm really into, like, my more acousticy kind of mellow stuff. So I love Fink. And I love Pucifer as well, James Maynard's kind of weird other project that he does. I really like that guy, so definitely check those guys out. They're incredible. And Perfect Circle are finally coming back on tour in the UK. Like, you guys hog them. They're always on tour where you are. They do like one gig over here in a blue moon. There's bands on my UK list that I could say that you guys take hog of. So I think we have some bands that we need to exchange a little bit. Yeah, you know? I get that. I mean, we'll come over there for a bit as well.
We'll
do some gigs, because we don't get to do US very much because we just haven't got the budget at the moment.
Oh, I'm absolutely sure that has a huge factor in, you know, why bands come over and stuff like that. But I always love. I say it in multiple interviews, and I feel like a broken record, but I feel like the UK always has, like, the freshest sound. Like, they always have something that just differentiates themselves from every other band in the US. And I'm not, like, shit talking US bands because I love them too, but I feel like UK there's just something about your music and the way you do it, or something like that, including your band. It's just like it's just really interesting, and I love the approach to it, and I feel like I like it more than I do like American bands, which I hate saying, but at the same time, I feel like it's rightfully said. So, but my next question, Tom, we're getting into the fun questions. If you could pick a song to cover, what song would it be?
For a bit, man, we've done some crazy covers in our time. We've done Prodigy,
Ooh,
The Omen,
okay.
Blue Dabba Dee Dabba Die, Eiffel 65. You can find a copy of that on YouTube somewhere.
I'm gonna have to find
somewhere. Backstreet's Boys, Everybody.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah,
Wow, we were going
done some
all over.
crazy ones.
We're going all over the place. But is there one
Yeah,
that
man.
if there's one that you could pick today that you were like, all right, guys, like we're definitely gonna do a cover of this one. You got one in mind?
Kiss from a Rose, Batman Forever. It's
Ooh.
gonna happen.
Ooh, classic Seal song. I like that. I'd like to see that spin on that. That would be interesting. Now it's on the internet, so now like people are gonna hold you to it. If you don't,
It's coming.
If you don't
It's
do
coming.
it, Tom, it's gonna look bad. That's all I'm gonna say. So.
It's a verbal agreement.
It's a verbal agreement between you and me, but as well as the internet. So, now they know. But my next question, Tom, another fun one. Gotta ask this question. Favorite food to eat?
Favorite food to eat? I'd love to be a vegetarian, but the only thing that stops me being a vegetarian is the fact I like steak so much. I love steak. I just love it. I completely disagree with killing anything. I'm very pro-life, but steak is amazing, man. I can't help it. I'm so
can't
cool.
deny. You cannot deny that. That is definitely true. I feel like that's with most people. If you're like on the fence about being vegetarian, you're just like, there's just something. There's like some meat out there that's like, if they can replicate it in like some sort of, like vegetarian, vegan way, I would jump over. You know what I mean? But they're not gonna make
Exactly.
It's gonna be tough. So maybe, hopefully. But I agree with you on steak. It's delish. So
It's delicious. Blue cheese sauce as well, man.
there we go. Now you just get me started, man. I'm just super hungry now.
You asked the question.
Anyway, next question, Tom. If you could pick somebody to collaborate with, who would it be?
Corey Taylor, hands down.
Oof.
Because that's like, always been. Yeah, I thought if I do that, I've done it. If I manage to do that, the 14-year-old inside me will his head will explode. Like when we played Download in 2012,
sick.
Download Festival, and Corey Taylor was playing the same stage that we were, so his dressing room was just opposite ours. So I went over there, and I've met him a few times, but only in the capacity of a fan going to a sign-in, or just seeing him backstage at that. But seeing him there and being able to stand there and just have a conversation with him, fuck me, dude. It was incredible. So if I got the chance to collaborate with anyone, it would definitely be him. That would be my number one.
What did you guys like talk about? Because I feel like that's like, rock royalty right there. You know what I mean? So did you guys just like shoot the breeze? Or I'm always curious because like for me, like there's some bands that I meet and I'll like hang out with, but not like on that level of like musicianship. You know what I mean? I feel like that's like on the same level as meeting like Dave Grohl from like the Foo Fighters, or like somebody like really just a legend.
Yeah, well, I've got a portrait of him with the mask and like without the mask on the back of my leg.
That's sick.
And he just had a look at that and he signed it, and then I went and got that tattooed over afterwards, so that
man.
I've got his signature with the portrait and stuff. And we just chatted about band stuff, and it was nice. It was me, Benji from Skindred,
Ooh, wow.
and Corey Taylor, and we were just having a chat. And we've played with Skindred a few times. Like my drummer's quite tight with those guys, but to just be standing there, 3 vocalists. I felt like a god. I didn't feel worthy of standing in that circle, but I rocked it. I had the hair up. I was loving life.
You had the great hairline. It didn't matter. You know what I mean? Beautiful.
Damn straight, man. Corey Taylor was looking up at the hair and he was thinking, damn, that's a guy with some good hair.
That's amazing. My next question, Tom, if you could play another musical instrument well, what would it be?
I play piano, drums, and guitar, but none of those in silent descent. I'm learning guitar at the moment. I only recently started, and I'm loving it. Very, very therapeutic in comparison to drums and piano. It's an instrument I can just sit and tinker with in my bedroom, you know. And I'm always on it at the moment. Always on it. I love it. I'm not sure if it's something that I'd like to do in silent descent because, you know, you don't have to carry anything as the vocalist.
That's
and you
true.
take all the glory at the end of it, you know. It's it's a lot less work for a lot more reward.
I was gonna say, at least you're being honest about it, so I appreciate that. My next question, Tom, I always ask this question because I am a huge video game fan, but if you could be a video game character, who would you be?
Sonic the Hedgehog, he's on the other side of my leg.
Oh, wow, wow, you got like Slipknot, you got Sonic the Hedgehog, that's
I
wild.
love Sonic. I'm playing my Xbox now, man. My Xbox is on. I was just playing poker. You played that new Star Wars game?
I have not. I just saw the new Star Wars movie, though, yesterday, and
Did you rate it?
ooh, it was so good, man.
I haven't seen it yet. I'm going to see it next week.
It's good. You'll be in for some surprises. I'm not a spoiler. I don't want to be a spoiler, so I'll just leave it at that. It's really good. The writing was incredible. And I think they definitely did a step above The Force Awakens, at least in my opinion. I went with my girlfriend, and she was like, I think I like the first one better, and I was like, maybe I need to see it again to just kind of solidify how I feel about it, but I think it was much better than the first one, without a doubt. That's without a doubt.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't rate the first one so much. I liked Rogue One.
Rogue One was amazing.
But yeah, I'll see you with this one. I'm going to see it next week.
You'll have to let me know your opinions on it, Tom. We'll be,
I will do.
We'll be patiently waiting for that. But my next question, Tom, in your opinion, who puts on a great live show?
I really, really enjoy. Like obviously, I've said how much like Slipknot. Their live shows are absolutely incredible. Limp Bizkit, I love the fact that still when you go to see a Limp Bizkit show, it's just fun from the beginning to the end. It's absolutely incredible. One of the people though that I quite look up to. I've met him a few times, and had a chat with him about his stage presence. Is Frank Carter from like Frank Carter and the Rattlesnakes, or back in the day from the Gallows. I think the energy that he draws out of an audience, and he makes the audience feel as much part of the show as the band are. It's like you're not just coming to see us, everyone's got to get involved, and I love that. I love the atmosphere when no matter how small or big the venue, he absolutely kills it. I think he's incredible, and I take a lot of inspiration from that guy, man. I think he's really, really good. Really solid show.
Frank Turner's super good. I know he's not. I mean, I think he's kind of fairly popular in the U.S., but I think his writing is like incredible. I love his music. I think it's really talented. I really like the Gallows a lot. So for me, it was kind of like a cool. I mean, it's different, but it just still feels like Frank Turner. So I definitely love that. But
Frank Carter.
Frank Carter. Frank Turner, somebody else. I'm getting them mixed up. Anyway, Tom,
that's all good.
Next question. If you could compile a dream tour, who'd be on it?
My dream tour. Well, obviously, again, the Slipknot thing comes up. Like, I've got a bucket list, and I want to do some ticks.
There you go.
They definitely be on it. Maybe like Michael Jackson. Back in the day. Fuck it, Nirvana if I can have anyone, you know.
Ooh, yeah.
It's just one of those ones. No, these days I reckon Yeah, I'd love to do a tour with Slipknot, but I'd like to do a tour with Silent Descent at some point, where we manage to bring to life all the other aspects of our music. Like, I'd like to do a one-off show, or a tour, probably a one-off show with full backing strings, full backing orchestra.
Ooh, yeah.
Just absolutely everything, because we've got so many elements and layers to our music. It's really nice to have that replicated and just put on a whole show for it. I mean, my brother's very theatrical. I've worked in a lot of theatre shows as one of the musicians, like in the pit, and you look to see what kind of goes on behind the scenes and how it all develops. You think if you could incorporate some of this into a proper like a musical performance,
Oh, yeah.
quite like what Avenged Sevenfold do, man. Like, when you go and see Avenged Sevenfold, it's a fucking show. Like, it's a really good Rammstein as well, massive performance. I'd love to do something like that. If I could, that would be number one.
Nice. All right, next question, Tom. Favorite TV show, favorite movie.
Favorite TV show and favorite movie. My favorite movie of all time is probably either This Is England or Rock and Roller.
Ooh, okay.
Shane Meadows, I really like Shane Meadows. He's a British filmmaker, and he's absolutely incredible. Like, he makes films with this weird edge which really make you feel, and I like that. It feels like proper visual art. TV show, my favourite TV show of all time is, without a doubt, I mean, I know it's a slightly dated now, but Breaking Bad, man, that was, I've never been so hooked on anything in my life. I watch it once a year, like, at least. Yeah, Bryan Cranston, what a genius. You have seen it, I take it.
I have seen Breaking Bad. I haven't watched it all the way through because, yeah, okay. I want to explain, Tom. All right, so when people on the internet decide to spoil certain parts of TV shows, it kind of, I can't, like, for me, like, if somebody spoils it, I'm like, I just can't finish watching because I already know it's gonna happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that, man.
So I haven't finished it on that basis. However, I will probably wind up finishing it just to be like, okay, I finished watching Breaking Bad. But I kind of got, I mean, I was far enough along to kind of get the gist of, you know, why everything kind of panned out the way it did. But I'll definitely have to rewatch it and then finish it out, per se.
Yeah, it was really good. I mean, I loved it. Because I was watching it week by week, I was gripped, and I had to see it so I didn't get the spoilers. I mean, have you seen Sons of Anarchy? All the Sons of Anarchy.
Sons of Anarchy. I've seen most of them. I think I haven't watched maybe the last season all the way through. But yeah, that's another great series.
It's an awesome series, but when I was watching that, I was going through that, and spoiler alert for anyone that's listening who hasn't watched it or whatever, I put that out there because I hate guys that spoil stuff.
There you go.
So just skip the next 10 seconds. But my keyboardist, Paul, my favourite character in that show was Opie, and I was on the series, the one when he dies.
Oh, no.
And he puts up on Facebook, R.I.P. Opie. I was like, dude, I'm not there yet. Why? What have you done?
Oh.
Yeah. We didn't speak. We didn't speak for a good fortnight after that.
I can imagine so. I would just been like, you know, if I wasn't in a band with you, I'd probably just delete you off Facebook or something. Oh my god. That's beautiful.
Legit.
You're like, we're gonna have a talk later at band practice about this, you know. But
we've got to set some ground rules here, you know. It's not cool. It's not cool as a bandmate, and just as a human being, man. Just as a human being. That's bullshit.
Beautiful. My next question, Tom. If you could only listen to one album for a month straight, what album would it be?
I think back in the day, when you could only buy CDs and MP3s were early, and it was all on. I think there's many albums that I did listen to for like a month solid, just repeating those tracks over and over again. System of a Down, Toxicity
Ooh.
was. I mean, I think I burnt that CD out. It's such a good album.
Oh, it is.
Such a good album. Slipknot, Iowa.
Ooh.
Another one that I absolutely did to death. Every single piece of the CD. Tall and Perfect Circle. If there was one, which one did I kill the most? What am I in the mood for at the moment? What have I got in my car at the moment? I have actually in my car at the moment what I'm listening to. So I've got an old CD changer in my car.
I know that feeling.
I've got Turn to Grey.
Ooh, okay.
That's one of them. So not name dropping my own band, but it is in there. You got to listen to what it sounded like at the end of the day and to be able to show your pals. And the James Bond themes.
Wow. Okay. Did not expect that, but cool.
Paul McCartney, Live and Let Die.
Oh,
I love that track. It's amazing.
Classic. That's like, oh man, I don't know. That's in terms of James Bond themes, I think that might be the best one. I think
it's got to be, isn't it?
It's tough.
It's genius.
But it's so genius, yeah.
Incredible.
Oh, okay. And lastly, Tom, tell them about Silent Descent, where they can find you at, and anything coming up in, I guess, the new year at this point, Yeah,
definitely, man. Well, you can find us. We're all over the internet. We're in Facebook. We're on iTunes. We're on YouTube. Just type in Silent Descent and we'll show up somewhere in Google. You'll find some crazy pictures of me with various haircuts on Google Images.
Very good haircuts, I might add.
Very good haircuts. And early next year, then, we're going to be sorting out a load of shows coming up. We haven't booked any just yet. We're waiting to see how the album drops and where it's most popular, and then we're going to start touring off the back of that. And we've got a new music video coming out for the track Rob Rodder, which is absolutely incredible. So keep your eyes peeled for that. It's going to be sick.
Awesome. Well, definitely go check out Tom's band, Silent Descent. All of the links will be in the description where you can find out about his music, the band, when they should come to the U.S., which the answer is really soon. And go pick up their new record when it comes out. We will be posting about it a ton. It's really cool. Definitely, I got those Slipknot influences, absolutely. And it's just really incredible. I think Tom's an insane vocalist, so you should definitely go check out their stuff. And if you enjoyed this interview, definitely hit that thumbs up. Definitely subscribe. Got plenty of cool stuff coming out for the end of the year, which will probably be out by the time this video comes out. So definitely go do that. And thanks, of course, to Tom for coming on and chatting about Silent Descent.
No worries, buddy. If you're ever coming over to the UK, hit me up for a place to stay.
There we go. Much love, Tom. Same when you guys come to the US next year. Anyway, guys, without further ado, we'll be talking with you soon. Peace.
Peace.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Of course, if you enjoy what we do, make sure to go check out the other series we do. We do album reviews, we do band interviews, and we do live videos, so definitely go check that out. Hit that subscribe button. It really helps our channel, helps us grow. Make sure to hit that like button as well. Go follow us on social media. That's all down below. We try to keep that as updated as possible. We also made a new website where we'll be posting photos of upcoming concerts and stuff like that, which you can go check out at audioaddictionmedia.com and come get your fix with us, guys. Talk to you later. Deuces.